Is this the beginning? Episode 1 of the German show Dark. Okay, we're back in.
All right.
The distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. Albert Einstein, that was in Germany.
He should know.
Lots of trees.
Wir vertrauen darauf, dass die Zeit linear verläuft.
All right, so that's a bunker.
Dass sie auf ewig
That's a gun.
gleichförmig
More guns.
Weaponry.
A gas mask, grenades. Pictures of people with string. All right, so we're going to pause and talk about the fact that there's pictures of people on the wall with string.
Yes.
Always, and that's a bad sign.
It's not good.
It's not good.
The most depressing casting director's office ever.
If you have pictures with string, you fucking lost it.
Pictures. Oh, they love their family. Pictures with string or yarn. Bad.
Also, they had to go out and get that yarn. So, and the subtitles and the German man is telling us that everything is connected.
By string.
String is the universal sign for everything is connected. Guy is licking an envelope, leaving a note. Do you think he paints houses or just paints pictures? Oh, he paints pictures.
Yeah, he's got his painted shirt, his pants.
Yeah, and a picture. Do you think he makes a living like that?
Nope.
Oh, he's up on a stool.
Standing on the stool.
Oh, rope around the neck. Und we are almost. Yeah, I'm dead.
Kaput!
Kaput. That guy killed himself. And it says, and the note says, do not open before November 4th, 2000. Now we see a picture of his family. With him is the kid who wakes up in a sweat. The guy hung himself.
Yes.
And his son.
That's his dad.
Cut to his son.
Wakes up.
Having a bad dream, sweaty, and good looking.
Sure.
Okay. His bedroom is depressing. You know, a big problem these people have is how dark their walls are.
The show is called Dark.
Oh, that's true. He's taking a pill without water.
No water.
German.
Oh.
Tough. Though he doesn't look so
pills.
tough. I think you could beat him up. He does look a little bit like you.
Oh.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like men who look German. Okay, now creepy opening sequence. Ooh.
Mirror.
Like when you go to a store to try and close. And you go like that with the mirror. Walking into a building in the ground.
Bunker.
Oh, that's called a bunker.
That's the bunker.
Sabunka. Ooh, let's go down to Sabunka. Is that a good German accent?
Yeah.
Dark. Oh, this is important. Because I thought, how do they say dark in German? And you want to know how?
Yeah.
Dunkel.
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 But I don't think they call the show
Dunkel
in Germany because it sounds stupid. And do you know how many different words for dark they have in Germany?
About a lot.
Dunkel means dark, deep, obscure, dim, gloomy, dusky.
Okay.
Finster means dark, sinister, gloomy, grim, somber, frowning. Düster, also gloomy. Well, they're grau. Bose, I think. Brunette, just says brunette. Oh, dark hair, I get it.
Yeah.
Underdicht. This is what you go to Germany for. It's fucked up words. Unaufgeklärt, unexplained, unsolved, unenlightened, ignorant, dark, and then
Wow.
verbrecher. You know what?
It's like Eskimos have 100 words for snow,
Yes, Germans have
Germans have
100 words for dark.
for dark, but they had to use our word.
Yeah, sit back because now he needs his mom. Holy
Uh-oh.
shit, his mom is fucking, I think she's hot, right?
Yeah.
They're hot in a real way, right?
Yes, they're real people.
Yeah, they're hot in a Europe way. This guy's
Yeah.
really hot. And also you look a little like him.
Oh, good.
These middle-aged people are having hot, real German sex.
Morning sex.
Morning sex. She says she loves him. He plays with her hair.
A kiss.
But he does not say, I love you. He says she's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we got that. Not the same as I love you, motherfucker. She's not going to make a thing about it because she likes that dick. And he's climbing out the window.
Climbing out the window.
These people are not supposed to be having sex.
Nope.
No.
There's a picture.
Oh, who's torn out of the picture? Okay, so it is the dad who killed himself, the kid who woke up in a sweat, the lady who's fucking the guy who went out the window in front of the saddest looking Christmas tree in the world.
Yep.
Not good. And there's somebody who's torn out of the picture.
Did the dad kill himself just now?
No, it said June, and then the next Chiron said November.
Okay.
So July.
So they're over it.
The dad killed himself. She's already fucking somebody who's going out the window. Good for you, honey. Get it.
Back on the horse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes this guy crawling down the side of the building.
Yeah.
Finish my run.
I don't know why I smell like pussy, honey. Oh, and there's big nuclear. I just have to say, those are really big nuclear things. What do you call those? Towers?
Smokestack.
Smokestacks. They're so big and they're so close that even if you told me nothing else bad was going to happen on the show, I'd say you should not live in that town.
Yeah.
Because of cancer.
Uh-oh, he's looking at
He's looking at the smoke. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Missing
redhead.
Missing redhead, Vermisst, Eric Obendorf with the most. Do you think people in Germany really have hair that red?
No, that's too red.
He has dyed red hair. He's a clown. There's a missing teenage boy clown. And now we got this old guy, middle-aged guy, my age, younger than me, jogging through the forest. I laugh for it. Oh,
there's the cave.
This is the most vaginal-looking cave you've ever seen. I guess they all look vaginal. This one looks like a granite vagina. The kid in the yellow raincoat, cold sweat Jonas, is walking in the forest with a middle-aged man who's asking him how he's been. Probably not good. His dad hung himself.
Warum so? Warum sich Scheiße nochmal erhängt hat?
He's very upset, and I would be too.
Yep.
This therapist is annoying. I don't know if I'm paying for this wood session. Okay, the guy who was fucking the lady is running home to his wife that I call blonde Starka. And that just means she's a tough girl, right? I would not want to if that was my wife, I would not want to piss her off. Oh, Mikkel!
Oh, there's Mikkel. He's got his skeleton costume on.
Okay, so blonde Starka, we're meeting her first son, who is Mikkel, who is wearing a costume.
Skeleton costume.
And is into magic, which if this kid doesn't get beat up, I don't know
Yeah.
what.
I mean,
Hey, my name is Mikul, and I'm wearing a costume, and I like to do magic.
who wants to see a
Who
trick?
wants to see? Maybe they love that in Germany. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Okay,
Okay.
now we meet our favorite character. This kid's character's name is Manus, isn't it?
No. Magnus.
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 But if you want to know what he's like, he's German Spicoli. Okay.
He's so Sean Penn.
He is so Sean
He's a
Penn.
dude.
Oh, here's the guy who was fucking the other. Oh, she says, why did it take so long?
Auf der
Oh,
Schulter.
I'll tell you why.
Der Riesenschwein beim Bäcker. Die Apokalypse zum Essen.
A huge line at the bakery. Honey, have you ever tried that?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a line.
I'm
Huge
sorry.
line.
Oh, it's such a line at the
No.
bakery.
Nicht in der Tasche.
This is like a typical family where one of them likes magic. I mean, this could be like German Modern Family if the husband was fucking somebody else.
Okay, so now he's got his top.
The
His top
kid,
hat on.
the kid who was in a skeleton outfit now has a top hat. Oh, now he's doing a trick.
Got 2 cups. And
Oh, I would be like, if you have to do a trick at breakfast, I mean, save it for dinner. He's very good at the trick.
he's
I will say
good.
that.
Yeah.
It's like, magicians always distract you in order to do it.
Yes.
His distraction is, I'm wearing a skeleton suit.
I'm wearing a skeleton onesie.
Now we're at school. They look normal.
Yep. Slow motion school.
Scheiße langweilig.
Okay, so the kids,
As a friend.
as a friend, they listen, there's no way around it. They both look like Hitler kids. If they started singing Tomorrow Belongs to Me.
Not be out of place.
Okay, so, and his friend is saying, oh, you were gone for a long time. So
Now you're back.
now you're back, and I was bored. I'm in love with you, sort of. All right, so our main kid was, look, he was in a fucking hospital after his father killed himself.
Yeah.
But his good friend, Bartos, his name
He
is,
would be the Bob Romanus character in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
who is the Bob Romanus character?
He's a shifty guy.
Oh, that guy. I don't remember his character's name. Rizzo. I want to say
You want tickets?
Scavullia. Do you think that vitamin bottle is distracting in the shot?
Where is it?
Right there.
Oh.
Geht es doch am Arsch vorbei. Warum macht denn niemand was? Wo ist unser Sohn?
Okay, the hot guy who was fucking the other lady is going into work. He's now, he's a policeman. We don't need to wait to find that out. We
He's
see the picture of the missing redheaded
Redheaded
clown.
boy.
Erik!
Herr Obendorf.
Lady cop.
Es ist hier
Lady
nur
cop.
besser, wenn ihr beide euch
Einen Scheißdreck macht ihr!
Oh, spits in her face.
Okay, so the missing kids' parents,
Neither of whom are redheaded.
they're being told we're doing everything we can by a character named Charlotte Doppler, who is the chief of police, who I would say, if this was American, would probably be played by, I can't remember anyone's name. What's the girl in Princess Bride?
Helen Hunt.
Oh, Helen Hunt would be good too. But I was thinking, who's the lady from House of Cards? You know, the blonde lady.
Which one is House of Cards?
Kevin Spacey and
Oh, Robin Wright.
Robin.
Yeah.
She would be good as this, right?
Yeah.
Helen Hunt, your Robin Wright. I don't think that's her name. A mysterious figure is walking out of the cave,
Okay.
the vaginal scary cave. Oh,
Oh.
it's Spicoli.
Colleague. Right. Smoking a joint.
Spicoli smoking a joint. German Spicoli is smoking a joint,
Nothing's
just like they all do. Everywhere you go, there's a Spicoli smoking a joint. Oh, redheaded chick walking by. He fucking loves her.
Franziska?
Oh, she's coming to him. So we just learned that German Spicoli's mom, who is also known as the blonde Starka, is the principal of the high school.
His dad is a cop.
Germans are just as good at getting out pipe as any
They're
American.
just, yeah.
Yeah, they did it. They
It
did
seems
it.
clever because they're talking German and you gotta read it.
Now they're having an assembly. We see Jonas.
Uh-oh, I like you.
We see the teenage girl. Jonas looks at her with longing, but she's kissing his best friend. Oh, they got together.
We're hooked
Hey,
up now.
hey, by the way, Jonas, I'm your best friend, and while you were in the mental institution, I hooked up with the girl you
With your
like.
girlfriend.
How you doing? How you feel? Did you take your medicine?
Did you get your pill? Take one now.
Das ist alles, was wir haben.
They're talking about where the hell is this kid?
They
Wir hatten einen Kleintransporter.
They have no leads.
Warum bist du dir eigentlich so sicher, dass Erik abgehauen ist?
Das hier ist Wien. Wir sagen sich der Fuchs und der Hase gute Nacht.
Das war
He's
eigentlich
pushing the
genau-
idea that
Yeah, the meaty cop is like, this kid ran away, and he says, this is Winden. Nothing happens here. She says, but things have happened here. And he says, this has nothing to do with my brother. Lots of information, people.
oh, her family.
We see she's married to the shrink, and the redhead who was smoking a joint with German Spicoli is her daughter.
Yes.
And now we're in a hotel with a lady
Who's sad?
who's always anxious.
She's behind the desk.
Her name is Regina, by the way. Regina has not had one good day in her entire life, I don't think. Oh no, they want to, her hotel's underwater. She owes money on the hotel.
Gebaut allein, ohne Hilfe. Mein Mann und ich sind seit 20 Jahren Kunden Ihrer Bank und da kommen Sie mir so, Sie dummes Arschloch!
Let me tell you something. The next time a bank person calls you, just scream at them in German. I mean, I don't know what a German Karen is.
Yeah, she goes full.
She
Karen
goes
on
full
this guy.
German Karen.
I want to speak to your supervisor!
Okay, so Jonas and Bartos are listening, are in class. So Bartos is saying, oh, that redheaded clown child, Eric, who got kidnapped.
Yes.
I know where all his drugs are because he's a little shit. Jonas is going to go along with it, but he is looking at his friend like, who did you turn into? Bill's.
Lange nicht mehr hier.
Oh, Ulrich's visiting his mom,
Könntest öfter mal vorbeischauen.
who he never
Aber wenn du willst, dass
visits.
ich vorbeikomme, dann ruf
She's
mich an.
smoking a cigarette.
Smoking a cigarette, staring into space. There's a bottle of open pills.
Pills.
She saw something in the
Sie sehen
forest.
deutlich.
This time, very
Dunkle Gestalt
a
hinter
dark
den Blumen.
figure with a
Gigantic
gigantic head.
head.
She's nuts. Now we know why she's upset. Look, she's crazy. There's no doubt about it. But she is being triggered. They cut to a picture of young Ulrich and another boy. And the boy, the candy wrapper she found in the forest is the kind of candy Ulrich's brother liked. Get it?
But isn't that the other kid?
No,
Isn't that
no.
Mickle?
No, they just look alike, honey.
Jeez.
I
what-
know. That's not Mickle. That's
So there in
this is
the
a
other
Mads.
picture is a picture of, there's two pictures, and there's Mickle is in one,
yes.
and this other kid is in the other one, and they look exactly alike.
Well, they don't. I mean, but they do look a lot alike, which doesn't help. You're right. There's two pictures.
He looks like his would have been his dead uncle.
Yes. So we're seeing an old man in a rest home, fucking holding his hands, rubbing them in a way that is never good, saying it's going to happen again, and his ear is like a
Messed
it's
up.
like a raspberry. And now we're seeing 80s music.
This is what I like to call wallpaper.
After we see the old man, we go to a strange room playing an 80s video in a room covered in wallpaper that Jonathan calls wallpaper room.
Aggressive wallpaper.
Aggressive wallpaper and also aggressive
sheets.
I mean, there's a lot of aggression in this room.
Yeah.
There is an obviously redheaded boy. His back is to camera and his hands are over his ears, probably because he doesn't want to listen to "You Spin Me Round, Round, Baby, Round, Round,"
Over and over again.
Like a record player.
Yep.
And that's sort of the theme of the show, too. Everything happens again.
Yes.
Everything happens in cycles. Definitely the redheaded boy.
Oh, he's very pale.
He's also really pale, yeah. Right round.
Oh!
There is something that looks like an electric
Electric
chair
chair in the middle of the room.
in the wallpaper room.
And a door made out of steel.
Yeah, no, things are not going well.
I put a teddy bear, 2 teddy bears, so you can feel relaxed.
Okay, now we're at the school with Jonas and Bartos.
His friend.
Sneaky little shit Bartos. They're planning to go get the fucking kidnapped boy's drugs that they think he hides in the woods, and they're gonna sell it like little shits. I mean, I don't know.
Wer holt sich welchen Shit?
Wir gehen heute Abend zu den Höhlen.
Okay, so Jonas and Bartos are meet in the hallway with German Spicoli, obviously. Magnus, who he's up for anything.
Especially when there's weed involved.
If there's weed involved, and his
Marta,
who's his sister, who's now fucking Bartos, but obviously hooked up with Jonas. And I can see in this shot that Jonas is the shortest one. He's pretty short. He is not.
He doesn't look like he's short, but he's shorter than these two.
I mean, I bet he's Michael J. Fox height. Magnus now bumps into, everyone is conveniently bumping into the people they need to in the hallway, so we can get out as much pipe as necessary.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do, right? It's a walking and talking. Magnus's hair is very, very highlighted.
Yeah.
I mean, this actor spent a lot of time in the salon getting those highlights. And he's got like one of those, trying to look like it's all fucked up hairdos, but it takes a lot of time to do that. Oh, we're back at the nuclear power plant. All right. At the nuclear power plant is Hannah, who was fucking Ulrich at the top, AKA the troublemaker of Vinden.
She is.
She is always up to something. She's got a big chip on her shoulder and a very big scarf around her neck. Well, troublemaker is a masseuse.
I guess she's got a giant suitcase.
Yeah, she gives a massage to the guy who runs the nuclear power plant. He's got a lot of knots and also something weird on his back, like a scar. She says that she sees the scar on the back of nuclear power plant's back and says scars can tell when it's going to rain, which is just the kind of bullshit that a fucking masseuse says. Like, not factual medical information is definitely a masseuse feature.
Yeah.
Right?
Trust me, I know.
Trust me, I went to massage school.
Yeah.
Okay, troublemaker Hannah has left a message with an old lady who has a fucking really apparent mole on her face, like right here. Like in America, you'd get that taken off.
Totally.
Definitely. Now we're getting old lady with mole was the guy who hung himself's mother. She's got the letter that the guy who hung himself said, do not open until November 4th, 10:13. Very specific. Now, close up of Jonas. Now we're driving. There's a David Lynch vibe to this.
There is.
Especially with shots of roads.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Lost Highway. This bike, you can just put your bike anywhere and no one steals it in Winden.
You just leave it.
Oh.
Oh, they're
conference.
together in the woods.
Jonas and Marta are finally going to talk about why is she fucking Bartos maybe. She sent him a lot of texts while he was away. She says she wrote the texts but never sent them because it felt wrong. Because you know what, honey? That is fucking wrong.
It is.
You call. It was a summer fling. She's having deja vu. That's people, that's important. Here come other friends.
Elternversammlung.
Oh, good.
Die Kurzerei und so, ich den jetzt.
So there's Spicoli.
Willst du mich flüstern? Du bringst jetzt sofort wieder zurück.
Bring du den doch wieder zurück.
Oh, ich spannt euch mal. Ich bin ja
Okay,
Guess who's there?
guess who's there? Spicoli brought his younger brother, Mikkel. Marta is like going, this is not
What's
good.
his kid doing?
Doing here isn't our plan to find drugs in the woods, but he has to because of the parents' night meeting. And so she's objecting. Mikkel, still in a skeleton onesie, says, I'm not a baby anymore. Mikkel, I beg to differ.
Despite my outfit.
Let's all go into the fucking forest at night.
With this music.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a million fairy tales where bad things happen to children in forests.
German children. in the woods.
Specifically German. That's where fairy tales come from. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That old man we saw earlier in the retirement hospital broke out
Yep.
to go for a walk.
Walking down the middle of the street.
Of course, and not the sidewalk.
Nope.
No, please hit me with a car. And saying over and over again to himself out loud, it's going to happen again.
Es gibt zum jetzigen Zeitpunkt keine neuen Erkenntnisse.
Okay.
All right, so parents' night meeting at the school is all about this kid, Eric, that's been missing.
14 days.
14 days.
It's a long time.
So Regina, who is never has a happy day on this show. There's not one good, like,
No.
not her birthday, not Christmas, you know, and she wants to say Eric ran away because then people will come back to the hotel. She's like the hotel owner in Jaws who doesn't want there to be a shark.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's that person. Go to the beach. Yeah.
Ulrich wants to meet Hannah outside in 5 minutes.
His
And
wife.
his wife is
Literally
giving
the
a,
principal of the school.
and she's giving a speech. There are these fucking stupid kids in the
Kids in the
woods.
woods.
Erik passiert ist. Bei uns in der Klasse sagen wir, dass er von jemandem entführt wurde, der ihn jetzt in seinen Keller gesperrt hat.
Ach, laber nicht. Der ist einfach abgehauen.
Well, Mikkel just said, kids in my class, my 10-year-old class, thinks he's kidnapped and locked up in a basement somewhere. And you know what, Mikkel? You're right.
You're absolutely right.
100% we saw him in scary basement.
Jemand anderen einsperren.
Michael's scared.
They're talking.
One of them just said it's like the witch in Hansel and Gretel. Get a clue. Why are you in the fucking forest?
Uh-oh.
Old man who says it's all happening again just walked in his fucking pajamas
Into the big meeting.
into the big meeting. I hope he doesn't piss himself. Old man in pajamas, his name's Helga, and his daughter Charlotta is like,
Chief of police, or police lady.
yeah, I think she is the chief in this one. She's like, hey, man, why don't
Come
we
on,
take you
Dad.
back to the
Yeah.
rest
We
home?
need to.
Stop ruining my life. Oh, Hannah's in the back smoking a cigarette. Oh, I want a cigarette so bad. There's Ulrich. Time
Oh,
to
baby.
fuck in the whatever this is. It's almost 10:13. She's opening the
She's
letter.
gonna go for it.
Eric kidnapped boys' drugs are in the
Hidden
armchair.
in an abandoned armchair.
Yeah,
in
there's
the
a
woods.
armchair in the woods.
Oh? Fuck mal.
Not
Was haben wir
there.
hier?
Sucht ihr das?
Guess who shows up?
Uh-oh.
It's the police chief's daughter,
Redhead girl.
redhead Francesca. And she's got the drugs, and she's like, I got here ahead of you.
Uh-oh.
Very loud sound coming from the cave.
Inside the cave.
And
And the
Magnus, German Spicoli goes,
noise.
what's that?
Ooh.
Just like what you want from him. Their flashlights are blinking.
Flashlights are working.
Run, German Spicoli says. Jonas grabs Mikkel's hand.
Uh-oh.
Jonas falls down.
down.
He can't find Mikkel. Somebody, a mysterious voice says his name. Jonas. Oh, wow. That's weird. We see like his dead father with blood all over his
Covered in
face.
blood.
That doesn't happen when you hang yourself.
No.
There's no relation. Now it's raining. Okay.
Yeah.
This is very important in this show. It rains a lot. And even when people have on a raincoat, which they normally do not, they don't put up their hoods, and they never have an umbrella. We think it's probably for camera purposes, or is it just like, that's how tough Germans are?
They're just impervious.
Here comes Jonas. All right, so Jonas comes up. He doesn't have Mikkel. He's upset that they don't have Mikkel. They realize they lost the 10-year-old magician. He did a magic trick.
Yeah, he's disappeared.
He Houdini'd into the forest. Now we're with Charlotte Doppler and her father-in-law Helga. She put up her hood. He's gonna get rained on so hard you're gonna see the outline of his dick in those PJs.
It's PJs.
I'll tell you that.
And he likes it. He likes to rain.
Well, it's too late.
It's too late.
Everybody's getting a phone message at the same time. Everybody.
The whole meeting.
The whole fucking town is getting a phone message. Oh, maybe the phone call is we can't find Mikkel.
So there are the kids. They feel bad now. The cops are there.
They called the cops, and the cops called everybody in town. How the fuck does everybody get a phone message in Winden?
They're very civic-minded. Uh-oh, here's Cop Dad.
Ulrich.
You little shit, where's your brother?
Okay, so we see Regina is Bartow's mom, and Charlotte
is redheaded.
It's mom. Hannah goes to her son.
Jonas.
All right, Nicholas. Ulrich looks at the...
That cave is still barking. It's like, you know how caves always are making noise.
Yeah. Ulrich goes into the cave. There's a child's body has been found. Here comes Ulrich. We can't see who the child is. Charlotta is hugging him. He's crying. He's moving the leaves away to see if it's his son.
Wait a minute.
I could tell you right now, he's not wearing a skeleton hoodie. Ulrich is going, this isn't...
What the fuck?
I would be thinking, do they change little children's clothes when they kill them? No, nobody does that.
Taking off the yuck.
Oh, okay. So the kid that has been found in the woods has his eyes, like it's all burned. He says that's not Mikkel.
No Mikkel. So, that's good news.
That's good. I mean, that's a relief. Okay. In this child's possession is a obviously old Walkman. Not even a CD man, a Walkman with a cassette in it.
It's playing.
Yeah, we're going to find out what it's playing in a minute. A German song about time and being wakened from a dream. We see the video. We're back in the weird wallpaper
A
room.
wallpaper room. Uh-oh.
Somebody is being strapped into the chair. The redheaded boy has a mouth gag as they strap him into the electric chair that's in the wallpaper
He
room.
does not seem, he's a little apprehensive. We do not know who's doing this to him.
No, and they just put a necklace on him too. These people are crazy. Why are they
The guy who
doing
did it to him has got a hood on, which I don't get that.
Oh. We can't see who's strapping him in. It's the man in the raincoat. That's it.
That's it. Episode 1.
Episode 1 in the can.